Hello and welcome back to the channel. It has happened. It happened a lot sooner than I predicted. The Omega Speedmaster, the first Omega in space, is now available to purchase on the grey market below MSRP. It is. This company called Watch Scout UK are selling the watch for £600 less than MSRP. MSRP of the watch is £7,400 and they are able to offer it to you for £6,800. Just think about this, guys. This is a non-discountable watch. It was launched on the 3rd of October 2024 and we are now in the 10th of November 2024, 38 days later. I got it confirmed by the owner, James, of Watch Scout UK, that they own the watch. That means that this person paid full MSRP for the watch and then didn't like it for whatever reason. It might be the indices, the one on the left. It's a different color, looks a bit odd. I know they're trying to be in keeping with the past, but sometimes you've got to move on, guys. Otherwise, I think the watch is fairly nice. But again, if I'm going to buy that watch, I'm going to be looking for a much larger discount, so I'm going to wait at least another year. Back to this watch, the person that bought it probably sold it to Watch Scout UK for a 20% loss, could even be higher than that. Grey market dealers don't give their money away, guys. Probably took a £1,500 hit on that watch in under 38 days. That is shocking. Anyway, I was right. I said the watch would be discounted, and it is. Just think, I went to Leeds 2 weeks ago and there were none available to even look at. I reached out to Liverpool and spoke to a guy there, asked him to let me know when they had one available to look at, and he still hasn't got back to me. This is a waitlist watch. This is a watch that isn't available to purchase as a walk-in, and people are wanting this watch. And there you are, guys. Brenny has found you a pre-owned one. Now, it has been worn for £600 less than MSRP. And before I continue this rant, let me tell you what I've done for my fellow subscribers. I've reached out to the owner, James from Watch Scout UK, and I've secured you a tiny discount of £100. That means you're going to get £700 off the watch. That means you're only going to pay £6,700 for this basically month-old brand new launch watch. Shocking, right, guys? But you have to quote the reference number, Brenny. Just so you know, James has a past with me and subscribers have purchased from James in the past. It's just James has rebranded and he is now calling his company Watch Scout UK, but they are totally legit. They're on Instagram and they're on Google. I'll put links in the description, and if you're really quick and you reach out to James, he will sell you the watch for almost 10% off MSRP. That's crazy. I did some calculations, and if we knocked it down by 10%, the watch would be 6,660 quid, the mark of the devil. And I just thought, nah, let's leave it at 6700. We don't want to jinx this poor watch, unless the serial number ends on 666, then we know it's fate. Right, let's not go off track here. The reason for this video is I told you all this would happen. I told you all that Omega does this, that Omega puts out anniversary edition watches and they flog them till the end of time. I was a major Omega fan and I have just sold my 60th anniversary and I got a kick in the balls on that watch. I dumped it basically, and I liked the watch, but I personally don't wear it because I wear my Yachtmaster most of the time. And trust me, if you're used to wearing a Yachtmaster, when you put a big thick Diver 300M on your wrist, there's a notable difference. And I still have a Peter Blake to cry my tears over if I miss the Bond 60th anniversary. Another reason why I'm so tough on Omega is this particular watch. This was a new watch. It launched, I want to say June 2023. And I love the watch. I don't think I'll ever sell it. And it's very expensive. This grade 2 titanium watch with a grade 5 titanium dial, laser etched, costs £11,800. I know. I got in so much trouble buying this watch, but I still love it and I've no regrets. The only regret I had is this was the reason why I fell out with Omega. This is a new watch, a watch that had to be, designed, thought about, and they've started to get rid of their ADs. And what they did was they said to ADs, listen, you're an AD, but you're no longer an AD. You've got 3 months to dump all the stock. And that's what ADs did. So I believe at January 2024, this watch, which was only launched 6 months previously, Wallace Allen was dumping these. An authorized dealer for Omega was dumping these. £9,300. I just flipped my lid. It wasn't the fact that they were on sale. It was a fact that Omega knowingly dumped ADs and left them with all this stock, knowing that they would dump the stock and knowing they would devalue the brand. And it was like a house of cards for Brenny. All my Omegas, I think I had 7 at the time, overnight just killed any retention value. And I know you guys like to say, oh, buy my watches, they're not investments. That's fair enough, but you buy a £12,000 watch, and in 6 months, you can buy it for 9. That means if you go to sell it on the grey market, or you go to trade it, or you have a family emergency and you need to get rid of it, you're only going to get £5,000 for that. That's a £7,000 loss in 6 months. That is shocking, guys. And that opened my eyes to being very careful about buying brand new Omegas. I'll never do it again. Never buy a brand new Omega because of the way that the brand is managed, whatever. I hope this all makes sense to you. Now, I do have a Snoopy. Let me find her. Let me dig her out here for you guys. There's my Snoopy. And nothing wrong with the watch. Absolutely love this watch. Did you know that this is an anniversary edition, same as the first Omega in space? And this one has been dragged out for almost 5 years now. So the anniversary of this was 5 years ago, and they're still selling this. So you've got to be very careful when you buy anniversary edition Omegas, because they're just going to keep making them till the end of time. So with the first Omega in space, even though I'm offering a subscriber the watch at another small discount, bringing the watch to 10%, it's no skin off my nose to tell you to still wait. Wait. If you're in love with this first Omega in space, or any new Omega, just bide your time and you'll get it 20% off. This watch here, because they've dragged it out for 5 years, has almost no secondary grey market value now. I was offered £14,000 to sell this watch when I first got it, and I got it in July 2023. I didn't want to sell it, but I it's good to know what your watches are worth. I was chatting with Dan at the Swiss Link about where does he see the market values of these watches, and I bumped into a subscriber, Steve, and we were all having the chinwag about this exact watch. And I said, I think it's worth about 12. Dan looked at me like, you're having a laugh, Brendan. I said, well, what's it worth, Dan? And Dan says 11. Steve piped up, well, they're selling for 14. But sorry, Steve, they're not selling at 14. They're sticking at 14. That's because of Omega. They should have within 2 years of launching this watch, which means I would never have got one. Hands up, I would never have got one then, would I? They should have said, I think 2 years is enough to drag out an anniversary edition. But now, even though I'm sure this watch is deleted, they are still banging them out to this day. Hope this helps one subscriber who loves Omega and wants to get into their first Omega, and hope that this video just slows you down. I just want to slow you down. Because I chase all these watches and I waste thousands. Don't chase them. Slow down. Pick the watch you like. Try it on. Make sure you like it. Because imagine you like this watch and you bide your time. It's thousands of pounds off. You can't make this crap up. £3,000 off at an Omega authorized dealer, and it was only a 6-month-old watch. And Omega got away with it because Omega thinks you guys have got short memories. Well, I don't have a short memory. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, and I will catch you on the next brand new video.